Hi, guys. It's not a happy occasion. Hi, guys. This is not a happy occasion. I'm trying to fix my stream. I'm having trouble. Give me a second. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Um, Grandma Jenna, I don't know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Yeah. Maybe I should wait until Maija comes on. Let Maija tell it. But quick breakdown is that I'm gonna start crying. Jeanelle Art passed away. Jeanelle Art. She did all those lovely pebble drawings. She's the one that was like a female Bob Ross. She had such a calm, soothing way. I mean, she could soothe my frazzled nerves, and I get frazzled. And yeah, Monica. Apparently, it was a few days ago. It took days to get it worked out. Maija had to do a welfare check and finally got answers. And she died of a heart attack alone. The poor thing. I don't want to I don't really know any more details, and I don't want to overshare when I'm not the one with the news. Maija is the one with the news. Maija Allison Art Supply Hoarderland, or sometimes her channel is Maija and Art Supply Hoarderland. I think it's now, yeah, now it's Maija and Art Supply Hoarderland. Was really close to her, really good friends. When I first got started again after the encampment bust out and I took a break, um, Jeanelle, oh, there's Maija now. Maija, I sent you the link. I emailed you the link. You should really tell the story about Jeanelle. So after I finally got back on again, MD Media was very supportive of me, and I was modding for MD Media, and that's how I met Jeanelle, and that was how I met Maija. And if they want to come on, I mean, if Maija wants to come on, I'd really like that. Thank you, Dusty. Dusty's the sweetest guy on YouTube. Dusty, Jeanelle passed. Jeanelle, who did the pebble drawings, remember she donated like 12 pebble drawings for the Cubs Champions fundraiser. And I was thinking, let's see if I can get my camera to work right. Let's see. Is it coming on? Doesn't seem to be. I'm trying to figure this out. I don't know. I don't seem to be getting connection properly. It's just scrolling. It's just scrolling with my phone. I don't know why. Trying to get it to work. It looks like it might be working now on my end. Maybe it's just my tablet that's scrolling. Anyway, I thought it would be fun to share memories of her and try to do one of her pebble drawings. It's going to be crap compared to hers. She was really talented and she was really good. Yes, Guy, someone from our community passed. I don't know the specifics. Hey, Papa. Um, Maya was really close with her. Maya has all the specifics. I just thought it would be fun to try to do a pebble drawing like her. I should put my phone on silence. I just got a alert. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm going to attempt it. It's not going to be Jeanelle quality, right? No one can equal her, and she did hundreds of them. But I'm going to attempt it and give it a go, right? I mean, it's better than just sitting here crying. And I've done a fair amount of that already this morning, and my throat is starting to hurt, so I might not have my voice the whole stream. It's been in and out the last 2 days, mostly out. I was out almost the whole entire day yesterday, and I can feel it tightening up and not feeling well now. But if it goes out, Monica has promised to be my voice for the knitting stream today. And hopefully we'll get Maya on here now. Yeah, it's starting to get weak, so I'm probably gonna lose my voice again. So I'm gonna need you, Maya, when you're available. And if you're not available, that's fine too. I'll show you another thing I'm doing as a in her memory. It's probably not the smartest or best thing, but I'm having an Irish coffee. Can you guys see it? Irish coffee. I whipped the whipped cream with a little bit of nutmeg, ginger, and cinnamon. So it's like a pumpkin spice Irish coffee. It's really delicious. And I don't know a lot about drinking, but I know you're not supposed to drink alone, right? So I came on here. Sky said she made a painting of a butterfly when a friend passed. Oh, and have it in it. Gave it to another friend. Oh, that is nice. That's sweet. I'm trying not to cry, guys, because I'm not good with this sort of thing. But and I couldn't find my big pad of paper, but this is quality art paper at least, instead of just a notepad. So and small scales probably is the most I can hope to accomplish. Anyway, so let's give it a shot. Why not? Let's try to do something to honor Jeanelle today. Something other than just sitting around crying. Let's use some green. Actually, I should probably wet my pad first so you can tell I don't know what I'm doing. I have a look at this. It's a Huggies diaper wipe from when my squirrels were babies. I keep I keep my paintbrushes in. I don't want to get my whole pad wet, so maybe I should just take off the paper. I put this tray down so I don't have to worry about getting my desk wet. I'm just gonna wet my whole sheet using watercolors here. It's going to curl up a little. I should use her trick. I did watch her. I know what she would say for this. She would say to tape it down to the tray. Let's see. Got some tape in this other drawer. I don't know if it'll stick now that I've gotten it wet already, but see how it curls up from wetting just one side. So I'm gonna tape it down. So that's what she would have me do. And I thought this would be a nice way to give a little tribute to her without being a drama queen about it. And not that, not that I necessarily would be, and not that I'm accusing anyone else of being it, but I wasn't super close with her. It's just I knew her and cared about her. So I don't want people to think I'm like trying to. Ugh, I just ripped it. I should have left it where it was. Trying to. I don't know. It's not like I'm profiting. I'm not monetized, but you know what I mean. Benefit. Hey, Rika. Rika, I can send you the link if you want to come on. I thought it would be a nice tribute to try to do one of her watercolors, try to do a pebble art. I have no idea what I'm doing. It's going to be shit, especially if you were so bold as to try to compare it to hers when she did hundreds of them and so well. But I thought it might be fun and it might be a nice way to remember her, and people can share, you know, stories about her, what they thought. I invited Maija to come on. I know Maija wanted to tell her story. Maija knows her story best. And I know she wanted to do a stream and talk about it. And that's not something that's easy to do alone. So I thought it would be nice to invite her on. Yeah, Rika, if you want to come on too and do some art with us, or if anyone else that was close to Jeanelle, I know Rika was close to Jeanelle. Yeah, Maija's taking a moment. Papa, it was Jeanelle Art. I'm sure you know her. She used to mod for MD Media. That's when I met her. She was modding for MD Media, and I was friends with MD Media too. Oh, that's a good idea, Rika. Rika said that they're doing a jigsaw puzzle. That's a good distraction. Keeps your hands busy, keep your mind busy, give you something to focus on a little bit, but not so serious and so focused that you can't still think through your feelings and grieve. Yeah, Rika, Rika and Janelle are pretty close. I won't discuss their relationship though. That's for Rika to do. Anyway, I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I'm just going to try. Just going to try get some color down. Wait a minute. I need a paper towel already, don't I? All right, I have to get a paper towel. Which I have supposedly handy under my desk, but I just moved things around. So yeah, I'm just gonna lay down some color that I like. Hopefully some of it'll see, this isn't watercolor paper. It's not really taking. Shows you just how shite of a job I'm going to do with this, especially compared to Jeanelle. Yep. I'm already doing a terrible job of it. But I like green, so I'm just going to start with some green. And Jeanelle had such a soothing way of talking, calm and relaxing, soothing voice. I used to tell her she was the Bob Ross of our community. Just very artistic, very calm, very kind. So I'm just going to lay down color. Oh, now that sounded like Bob Ross, me saying that. Just lay down a little color. Just, I want a little blue, put a little blue right here. But that's what Jeanelle reminded me of. She was so sweet, calm. She was a safe space to go to and just have calm, chill vibes and relax away from the drama of the community. She didn't let drama hardly ever come into her chat. She had an issue with you, she would email you. She would tell you what her issue was. She would talk it through. And very reasonably, very sanely. And you could say anything to her. She wouldn't take it too personally. She'd try to understand where you were coming from. And then try to tell you where she was coming from and try to find that middle ground. She was good at that. And I'm not going to cry. Stop trying to make me cry, people. Yeah, she was a good communicator. She was. So I'm just going to attempt to do what she did so easily. It's not going to be a fair tribute since I don't know what the F I'm doing. I'm just going to lay down some color and give it a shot. Why not, in memory of her. And then, of course, we can talk about her on the knitting stream too. But I thought, on the knitting stream, we're going to be laughing and talking about other things too. And I wanted something that was just about Jeanelle. Because you're not supposed to drink alone, right? So here I am having an Irish coffee. And Kia said, I'll go to sleep now, but I'll say this. Grief is something that takes time. You can't force it to pass quicker. That is true. But you can remember them in your own healthy way and make sure to take care of yourself. That's very sweet, Kia. Looks like a turtle so far, Papa. Well, it might end up looking like a turtle in the end. I don't know if I'll be able to achieve much with my limited skills. For so far, I'm being way too monotone, aren't I? I'm just like going for my favorite blues here. I should get another brush out so I don't feel like, oh, I don't want to mix the colors on that brush. But I could get another brush. It's not like it's the only brush I have. This is a stiffer brush. It's going to be different. Just going to throw in some color. She would just throw in color and make it look so effortless, but I can't have it all just green and blue. I mean, might be pretty though, because maybe it'll look like water, ripply water, and the rocks are below the water. I don't know. I'm just going to try to do something that would make Jeanelle happy. And I feel bad it took me this long to do it because I was hoping to do a stream with her and try. I asked her once and she said yes. And then I just felt like, oh, not right now. I'm not ready. And now the time has passed for me to do one with her, but I can do one with her in mind. Right? We can keep her in our heart and in our thoughts, at least, especially for today. So most of us just found out. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. She wouldn't say that to me though. She would encourage me. She'd be saying, that's good. That's good. A little more variety, but it's good. Yeah. She'd say, mix your paint more. Use a piece of plastic to dab on it. She was encouraging. So I shouldn't talk myself down or talk shit. I should just do it. And even if it turns out badly, I tried. And, maybe I learned something. Maybe I do it better next time or differently next time. And at least if I had fun and tried and learned something, then goal achieved, right? Live a little, do the thing. Ooh, my tablet's probably going to die on me. I should plug it in. Maija is a really talented artist. So maybe Maija could make a pebble drawing. She'll show you how it's really done. She watched Jeanelle do hundreds of them because Maija not only was great friends with Jeanelle, she was Janelle's mod. But yeah, they were personal friends through their journey through this community. Together, they were a good support for each other. I'm definitely way too monotone here, though, so let's try to incorporate at least some variety. Maybe, maybe I flick some purple one, some orange, maybe. I like that. Let me finish the background. I'll flick some more purple on, and I'll flick some orange on. Dab some of the purple. Yeah, this paper's so warped. It's not watercolor paper. So it's not going to be a very good finished product because of that. Flick, flick some purple on. Yeah, I just have to keep telling myself this crap as I feel like this is coming out. That's not what Jeanelle would say to me. That's not what she would say at all. She'd be supporting me and saying, "Oh, that's good. It's a good start," or you know, give me little suggestions like that's not good what I did there because I left a straight line. So let's see. I think I need some orange. So I'm gonna get a different brush out and get some orange splatter on here, something to brighten it up a little bit. A little color and depth. Sorry, my tripod's broken, guys. I have it taped to the desk and I've reused the same piece of duct tape too many times, apparently, because it keeps falling off. But I don't like using a new piece every time. I feel like duct tape is so environmentally unfriendly that I should try to use it as many times as I can get out of it at least. Don't stop using it, but maybe try to use less, reduce part of the reduce, reuse, recycle thing. Oh, guys, we have Maija here now. Hey, Maija. Oh, let's see. I can't hear you. Hold on. I'm doing a crap job at this today. Can you hear me? I can't hear her. Can you guys hear her? What the heck? It's just my tablet's not streaming right. Can you hear me, Maija? Yeah, I'm still not getting Maija. I can see her, but I can't hear her. Can you guys hear her? Papa, I mean this as kindly as I can possibly think to say it, but right now is not a time to joke. We lost someone important in our community. Maija's grieving. A lot of us are grieving. And you didn't know her and you don't know Maija, so it's not affecting you. So you think it's okay to joke. But in all due respect, could you be a little kinder and not make jokes right now? Be appreciated. Yeah, I know, Papa. That's why I'm not mad at you. That's why I'm trying to be respectful with how I say it. But it's upsetting to get jokes when we're doing a live stream about someone who just passed away. But yeah, I know your heart's good, Papa. You're just a sweet, funny Irishman. Monica Monica. I just read Monica in chat. Monica's usually on here with me. Maija, can you try saying something? I don't know what's going on. Maybe I need to close out on here. Just do it on my phone instead of trying to do it on the tablet. Yeah, it doesn't show you as muted. I don't know why I'm not getting sound. I'm sorry, Papa. I know you're grieving too. Papa has had like 3 losses just in the past month and a half. Yeah. So, I mean, it's good to have humor. Okay. Thank you, Maija. It's good to have humor to help you through that. And so, laughter's not completely unwarranted or unwanted. It's just maybe not today. Maybe we're not ready yet. I'm not, at least, I should say. I shouldn't speak for others. But yeah, Papa has a heart of gold. Everyone knows that. And he's funny and sweet and kind. So no offense, Papa. Yeah, I know, Papa. You've had a rough go of it. I mean, it was just almost a year ago that you had to have eye surgery. And then Sparks and your cousin, and was it your aunt? Yeah, you've had a number of huge losses and events happening just recently. Don't worry, Papa. We love you. Yeah, mine looks shitty. Wait till you see how it's really done. You'll see how good Maija is at this when we get her back. And I don't know why I'm having such trouble. I might have to. Let me try closing out altogether and coming back in myself. At least on my tablet. Close out all the things I have open that might be making it a little harder. Leave the stream and come back in, and I am lose my voice. It sounds like so. Hopefully, Maija come in and do most of the talking. Oh, it's much better now. Now I gotta switch the mic, but there we go. How's that? Is that working now? It stopped scrolling on my end. Although I see 3 of myself. Okay, one's gone now. Yeah, mine's a muddy mess. I pick it up and show it to you, but it's taped down. Oh, here we have Maija. Try saying something, Maija.
Okay.
There we go.
Can you hear me now?
Perfect.
Great. Yes, it was muted. My mic was muted in the back, and kind of it's been a long time since I used it, so
Oh,
it kind of just started to make its own decisions.
yeah. I don't know what the frick I'm doing half the time. So it's a miracle I'm able to do this at all. I can't screen share. I don't have a computer. I just do it on my phone and my tablet. So I don't know what I'm doing half the time. But a lot of people have a lot of questions, and you have all the information. So whenever you're comfortable and ready to share, it would be nice to hear your story.
Yeah, it's been well, I don't know, interesting. It's been a really weird and horrible week. Um, um, well, I guess I can start with like from the beginning almost, that
Yeah.
when we yeah, we of course we met in the chats around somewhere, and just, and I remember we was in Pop Groomers chat a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of convinced her to come on a stream with me, just because I wanted to, because she
Yeah.
was
Well,
a art person, and
right. You had the connection of art above and beyond the Scientology stuff.
yeah, and um, and um, and we kind of just, I really enjoyed hanging out with her, and well, yeah, she was autistic, and like I used to say, like, I'm a kind of a wannabe autistic. uh, uh, but if I lived in the US, I probably would have gotten some kind of autistic diagnosis, but not over here, because we have different, yeah, whatever. But that doesn't matter. It's whatever.
Well,
But
often women are underdiagnosed with autism too because we're trained to be socialized. So even if you are autistic as a woman, a lot of times it's missed because they're like, "Oh, well, you're too social to be autistic."
right, yeah. But here we don't have the, if you are autistic here, you are kind of bad, not bad, but severe,
Right. It often
right?
gets undetected in everybody if it's not a
So
severe enough case. Yeah.
so yeah, but we don't have the, like, we don't have like just a small bit
Diagnosis.
of autism. Yeah, it's a weird thing. I don't really know. I just know someone who was trying to, was trying to, or um uh, yeah, they tested her for being autistic, or the Asperger's. Is that Asperger's? Is that the word?
Yeah, Asperger's. Right.
Asperger. Yeah. So, but she have ADHD too. So they kind of, they directed everything to that point, to the
Mm-hmm.
ADHD. So she didn't kind of feel that. Uh, she said it was a bit weird, but anyway, but like, if 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 we get a diagnosis, it doesn't really matter. It's, and especially for me, uh, I don't work now, and so if I
Yeah.
if I had a diagnosis or not, that doesn't really matter. So, but I have noticed that I really enjoy hanging out with autistic people.
Yeah.
Um, and
I know
I
exactly what you mean. But I've been told I might be. So maybe that's part of it.
right. So and also, I, since I started like after I got to know both Jeanelle and Brad, we talked about it, and I got to know so much more, like how they are, and like, yeah, that's like exactly
Yeah.
that's exactly what I am. So but anyway, that doesn't really matter, but we kind of connected, and I have this thing, maybe everyone have, I kind of feel right at once if I feel like I'm like on the same planet as the other person.
Yeah. I can
So
relate to
I
that.
yeah, I did that with Jeanelle, and we started, but we did the streaming thing, but we emailed back and forth because she didn't have Facebook and Messenger and all those things. She didn't want to. So for a long time we just emailed, but we emailed a lot, very much. So
Yeah, Jeanelle was verbose. She didn't send a quick short email. She laid it all out. She explained it all in detail. She got it all out. She was a really good communicator.
yeah, but like ours email, they were not that long, because when you are having a conversation, it's like through email. That's It's hard. So I tried to convince her to get some kind of messenger app, so we could it would be easier.
Yeah.
So I don't know, after like 6 months maybe, I convinced her to download Signal, and we started to chat there, and we messaged every day, I think.
Wow.
So well, more or less, just not
Just
but
checked
just
in.
checking in, and also we talked, because before that we talked through through like in the back end of the StreamYard, but her connection was bad, and her phone was overheating, and the problem she had when she was streaming too. So it was a bit like annoying, and it was, yes. But when we did the Signal thing, and we could do the video call thing,
Yeah.
it was like, yeah, her phone liked it, and we liked it. It was just amazing. And we like, and it was so cool because we could just hang out, and we could just we ate, and we did like stuff around whatever, and so one time we was on, like, online on a phone video stream for 12 hours, just hanging out, and just, yeah, I don't know. So
So she was someone who was important to you.
she was very, very important, and she turned out to be, like my best friend, really, kind of, because like friends in real life, that you have to put on this whatever to be the masking thing, and with her I could just be myself. I could just I didn't have to.
Yeah, that's really
Yeah,
valuable to have someone that you can just be yourself with.
yeah, and I've never really I've never had a friend like that before, that I could just, that was kind of really like, that was just as weird as I am, because
Yeah.
like quirky, and she had amazing kind of humor, and we laughed, and she,
Sky,
yeah,
that's really
she was,
beautiful. Sky said that the alternative to hurting this bad is not loving this deeply. That's really beautiful,
oh
Sky.
yeah, that's true.
Sorry, I interrupted. But that's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really amazing for me to have a friend that I could, yeah, spend time with without leaving home. That
Yeah.
was kind of cool, and and we was had like the same, like we didn't have kids, not married, and kind of on our own. But I she was probably, I don't know, but I won't like tell to, she was very private, so I won't tell too much, because I respect her wish to be private. So but
She did share quite a bit about her health journey, though. I know she did have
yeah,
health
yes,
issues.
because she did. She talked a lot about her, like she had 6 stents in her heart.
Yeah.
That was
At a
before she
very young
started.
age.
No,
She,
she
she
did
was in
that
her
when.
30s when she first started getting congestive heart failure and heart issues.
Oh, did she start? Okay, I don't remember that's exact. I
Yeah,
just,
the
she had.
congestive heart failure disease or whatever it's called in her 30s, and it was just in the last several years that she had to get the stents put in.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, right. Yeah, yeah, because she had the stents put in, and and she had to take it slow. So she, that's why she, that's how she kind of started to watch the Scientology kind of thing.
Yeah, she
Uh,
had time during recovery when she was trying to be still.
Yeah, so that's kind of how she ended up in that spiral.
Yeah, and
And
she worked way too hard at that when she should have been taking herself into more consideration. She was modding and helping out so many people.
yeah, she was, and she also was, she got very upset, or when things went bad for protesters and they needed legal help or whatever, because she was a lawyer. She felt like, because she couldn't go out, she wasn't able to go out and protest. She kind of felt like that's her. If she could give some legal advice, or to do some,
Yeah, I forgot that she had a law background.
so she could contribute to the protest community by doing that.
I know she was a big help for Nance Drew.
Yeah, but yeah.
We don't have to go into how things went south with
Yeah,
that. She was a big
yeah,
help for
no.
Nance Drew for a long time.
She tried, but yeah, but anyway, I don't want to.
Yeah, we don't have to go there.
Yeah.
Today's a positive as much as we can be positive about something so tragic.
Yeah. It didn't. Yeah, it went south. But
Yeah, it did.
anyway,
It did.
And in that period, maybe because me, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm Norwegian. I don't have the. I felt like I was a bit more laid back than many. I don't jump into fights, and I try
Yeah.
to just stay out and just like, yeah, well, whatever. As long as I don't have like a personal relationship with people, and I don't, because I don't know, like, people online. It can be anyone, and you don't really know what's the truth.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I try to say. It's like, I don't know which one
Yeah.
of you is right and wrong in this fight. For all I know, you're both assholes. So,
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I tried to because she got upset, and she got sad, and she got, when she felt like she was being used, and or she was, or someone had just misunderstood her, and it very often it turned out to be like a bit of a mess, because yeah, just because she was autistic, and and also it's hard when you write, when you send email. I noticed when I talked to her, and I saw, like, when it was much easier to understand what she meant when she was talking, or
yeah.
you understood what she meant, but not with like a, people could see it as a, like, a rude undertone, or
Yeah, because she was
because
frank.
she was
She was to the
very,
point.
yeah, she was direct, and she didn't
Yeah.
like go around the, yeah. So and I saw that she didn't like, it drained her, and so I tried, maybe, maybe it's my fault that she stepped away,
Yeah, I was
kind
going
of,
to
for
ask
a bit.
about that. She was streaming a lot, like almost daily, doing her art streams, and then she took a step away. And so this is what you're telling us now about
And
that.
yeah, no, not the stepping away from the stream. That was just, I think, because life goes up and down, and when you don't feel like you want to stream, or feel like you, I don't know, if you don't feel like streaming, it's hard to do it. And also, she struggled with her connect, like a phone connections, and that was, I wish she could have a better connection. She
Yeah.
probably would have streamed more. But
Yeah. She was in
lately,
Alaska. Oh, no, she wasn't in Alaska. She was in Oregon, right?
yeah. So she but because of her, no, this was like a year ago, maybe, or when there was a lot of things going on, and yeah, legal things and everything, and she emailed, and so when we talked, and like, yeah, I emailed this person, and I was like, yeah, right, yeah, I'm sure you did, because she she wanted to help.
Yeah.
But also I saw, and I was thinking about her heart and everything, and because I could hear, or we talked about her, and she talked to me about the things she that went in on, like went, what's the word? Yeah, kind of got to her, things that was hard for her to deal with in the community. And so I tried to like say that, yeah, but you don't have to, if people don't want your help, don't, that's up to them. And if people want to, or you have to, you are not having this is not good for you. You are not feeling good. You are feeling just bad and sad and upset about this. So I think you just, I wish you could just like stop doing it, or at least not so much. And
Yeah.
so we had this thing like I was teaching her to say no. So yeah, just say no, 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 no. So
Yeah.
it was kind of a joke we had going on that way. Yeah. So yeah. So I I kind of encouraged her to step away a bit because it was not healthy. It wasn't not good for her because people, like Rika said, uh, some people was not too kind. And
Yeah. Well, and it seems like once they realize they're hitting a nerve, they just dig in deeper and go after you and go after you. And it did get to her. It did hurt her. And she
well,
did try.
the way some people are acting, I think it will get to anyone, to be honest,
Yeah, absolutely.
because
Would have gotten to
it's like
me.
it, I I'm just shocked because it's like how like it's like dealing with 5-year-olds. Like what the yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but also she, and maybe like the autism thing that you cannot, like you. She just had to if she got an email back that was not due. Yeah, she's answered and emailed back to them again, and I was like, no, please don't. That just give them more fuel. That was they just twist everything you say, no matter what you say. So just just stop. And now I'm thinking of one particular person.
Hmm.
Uh, just stop and don't respond, and just ghost them, and just yeah. So she did, and she was proud that she did, and she was like, yeah, it's I talked to she, yeah, I still haven't emailed back, and like she was like, yeah. So I'm glad that she yeah, yeah, anyway.
My
Anyway, but
paper's too wet. My ink is bleeding, so I'm already doing a bad job of this.
so yeah, but like yes, her health thing was her heart was not good, and she had other health issues, and like from previous she had some like it was a lot. So I was really worried about her, like especially like sometimes yeah. And also I knew she didn't have too much contact with her family.
Yeah. She lived
So
alone.
yeah. Uh, so at one point I said to her, you have to give me some kind of contact information to your dad and stepmom, because if something happens to you and I just sit there and you suddenly just stop responding, and I will go crazy. I will like move heaven and earth it will be really, really hard for me. And she said, yeah, yeah. And also she had a cat, and if something happened and she was just,
Yeah.
yeah, just lying there and her cat and everything, it was, yeah. And I was like, oh, that was like my worst nightmare.
Yeah.
And
So
she
you were pretty much in contact every day, and then you at one point stopped hearing from her.
yeah, because yeah, like I said, this is a while ago. Then we talked about it, and she said, "Yeah, I've been thinking." She was private, and I kind of felt like she didn't just spelled out the contact information to. But this was kind of early, even though I had her address and her contact information, but it was kind of a step further to give them their information. And I didn't push because yeah, but I was thinking now lately, because I was thinking, well, I have to ask her again, uh, uh, to get some kind of information that I could, if something happened.
Yeah.
But I was a bit too late for that, I guess. Because yeah, like I said, we were in contact every day, but sometimes just like, hi, how are you doing, and just yeah, whatever, just a bit messaging back and forth just to check in on each other. And
Yeah.
uh, and some days we chatted like a lot, and and talked and whatever. So on Monday morning this week, um, we texted, uh, and we just she told that she had been like to the store, and she was about to go to Hobby Lobby, but there was no parking lot, so she decided to go home, like just ran, just whatever. But in the middle of kind of the conversation, she stopped,
Scary.
and so it was a little red flag, like, you got the, wait, what? And but I was thinking, because it was like morning for me, or like before noon, so it was evening, like night for her. So most of the time she said like, I'm heading to bed, and like good night and everything, but sometimes, like, you can get sidetracked, and just I certainly do that, and you just fall asleep or whatever.
Yeah.
So
The cat cries. You got to go feed the cat. Next thing you know, you're going to sleep.
right,
You're like, oh, I'll email her tomorrow.
yeah, right. She but I had this little, like, like, well, okay, well, whatever. But during the day, because I've been feeling like, oh, I cannot paint. I have lost my ability to paint. I like myself self-esteem has just gone down the drain, or I don't know. But so I tried, and I tried to use the brusho, the powder that kind of explode on the paper, and we called it fun powder. So I took a picture of this and sent it to her, like, oh yeah, look at this. I tried to use the fun powder, also known as brusho, and I saw that the message was the phone. You know, you can see when the phone is.
Yeah, see if it's red or not.
Yeah, but if the phone is not, the phone cannot
Connect.
yeah, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, if the phone is turned off, you just get this.
Yeah.
You see that the phone hasn't gotten the text, and yeah. So and she used to, when she, during the night, she turned off the phone.
Sure.
So so that was like another, like, well, she probably should be sleeping now, and but her phone did receive the text, but it wasn't open.
Mm.
But then again, I'm thinking, well, sometimes her sleep schedule was just all over the place sometimes, and
Sure.
and yeah, it was. So I was thinking, well, she probably, maybe she isn't sleeping. She's up and watching a YouTube video or whatever. So I went on. I did my thing, and but I never heard, like, I never heard back from her. So in the evening when I was going to bed, I went into the chat to see, and I saw that the message, the text was still not read. And yeah, I, like, this big red flag came out, but at the same time, I know I'm like I'm expert at
Worrying.
freaking out, like,
Yeah.
too early, too soon. So I can, like, go crazy,
Yeah.
and, like, come on, you have to give it a minute. And so I did feel the, oh wait, what's this now?
Yeah. I know it's a fine line between jumping in and panicking and giving someone privacy and space, you know?
Right. Yeah, because you don't want to, like, if people are just, and there was this one other time where I didn't, like, but I really worried, but she had just, like, been sleeping for many hours, and
Yeah.
so she turned out, she came on, and, like, oh yeah, well, so I was like, oh, thank God. Now I was I almost was freaking out now.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of tried to calm down, and, like, yeah, well, tomorrow morning when I wake up, she had probably read it and answered me back and whatever. So, but when I got up, she still hadn't read it, and then I knew that, okay, this is, now I can freak out. Now I'm allowed to freaking out. So I tried, of course, to message her again, and the phone received it, but it wasn't opened. And I tried to call her both through the app, like the Signal app, and also, like, just through her phone number.
Mm-hmm.
And but no answer. So I was starting to like, what next? What do I do next? So I spent the day trying to find some contact information to some of her family, because I knew I knew the dad's name, and I found some kind of page online but there was a bunch of phone numbers, but so I tried to send a text, like a message, and say that, yeah, who I am, and I needed to get in contact with them. But I never heard back, and so in the, I don't know, 3-4 p.m. maybe, I was thinking, no, okay, I just have to try and call. So I tried to call, and I just got like, no, the number is not, it's disconnected. It's and I started to try like her, dad, her stepmom, and her brother, and because on that page I saw there was like, yeah, this person is related to, and then there was like a bunch of names, and I was like, yeah, I don't really know who these people are, but they are like somehow connected to this person. So some of them maybe know the number to,
Yeah, maybe they know
yeah,
someone. Exactly.
yeah, or they know the number to her dad, and so I can get it through someone else. But every single number was, no, this number is not, it's disconnected. And I was like, what? How, how's that? How's this possible? And so I was starting to think, do they have some kind of like block thing on their phone that they cannot
Yeah, if
receive?
you don't
No,
recognize the number, especially if it's from another
yeah,
country, you just ignore
right,
it, assume it's spam.
right, exactly. Yeah, that numbers from abroad. It's just like, yeah, no, we don't want that. So we have just, yeah. But like at the like after a while, I just tried like whatever number I could find, and like, yeah, no, not a chance. And I was and also in between I called her on her phone, uh, and no answer, of course, and I was just freaking out more and more, uh, and I also was thinking that if she has falling over, like she is alive and she need help,
Yeah.
someone have to, like, if no one comes and check on her, she, like, yeah.
Yeah. It's frightening.
So I was like, someone just, I have to get someone there, um because I knew it could take a while, because before someone actually,
Went to check on her and realized something was
yeah,
wrong. Yeah.
yeah. And I was thinking, because I had said to her, uh, when we talked about like, I needed some like I said, yeah, I will go nuclear, or I will, if I don't get contact with, have a, like, I just lose you some, like, you stop answering me. I trust me, I will send the cops over there for a welfare check. That's uh, but I also know that she would not have one, who wants to have the cops on their, like, doorstep, of course, but
Right.
also uh, because the neighborhood she was in, like, her neighbors, she had some weird shit, whatever, and
Oh,
I
yeah. I remember her talking
even
about that.
even though um she didn't tell me this, but I kind of knew that she would really not have the police over because
Yeah.
of like everything. But I was at that point, I was like, yeah, well, fuck that.
Yeah.
She just have to get upset with me if that's the like,
Exactly.
I don't care. But then I was thinking, well, if how will the police, like, what will they say if I call from the other side of the world to
Hmm.
to get the welfare check? And
Yeah, I had to do that once just from across the country, and I was struggling to get through to someone that someone on the other side of the country would know. So I can't
right.
imagine how much difficult that would be from another country.
Yeah, and also that, like, I'm a person. I have never met her in person. We're not family, and yeah, and also if they were like, if they had to call me back, that they had to like do the country code and whatever. So
Yeah.
I was thinking it could be like not so, and also language, that
Yeah.
I was stressed and upset, and to be able to explain to them what was going on in a way that they
Yeah,
could
because
understand.
even though your English is great, it's times of stress. It's a struggle to talk in a foreign language.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, if the place where, like, they were answering the phone, if it was like background noise and all the things, like maybe I couldn't hear what they said, and I have so
Yeah,
many.
because it's a rural
I'm
area,
picturing.
maybe, and they aren't exposed to international accents, so they're not used to hearing someone else speak English from outside of the region. It could be hard to understand accents, especially on the phone.
Yeah, but also if that I couldn't hear, because when I have to hear the voice, of
Yeah.
course, especially when it's in English, but in Norwegian too, I struggle when there is background noise
I
to.
struggle just on the phone in general. I need to see a person and see their mouth sometimes to really comprehend what people are saying. I
Well, yeah,
struggle.
that's kind of the best thing, but as long as it's like one on one, like now and it's quiet, and we can, and I can, it's calm, and I can ask you like, what did you say? Like, I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. And but if it was, I could feel the stress behind you, and things was going on, and I could very easily not be able to pick up on what you are saying and meaning, and this, and I was like, this was so important, and I needed them to understand the seriousness
Yeah.
of why I felt like they had to go and check on her. Um, so I decided to call Tiff.
Tip 420.
Tiff, yeah, Tiff 45. I don't know. I don't remember quite what she's. Maybe 420. Anyway, yeah, you know that's that Tiff.
Yeah.
um, well, at first I asked her to if she could try to call the phone numbers that I got. Like, yeah, this number is
Oh, that was smart.
like that.
So they see it
In
from at
case,
least a
in
local phone number.
yeah, right. So, but the numbers, no, they didn't. They didn't. They were. She also got no. They are just disconnected. And so, and then she said, yeah, well, this is probably like a landline. Well, because we don't have any way to figure to find cell phone numbers to people.
Yeah.
Don't you have that?
No.
Can't you find a cell phone?
We
What?
don't have like a white pages with just phone numbers anymore. You search online and you might be lucky and find one in a search, but it's not like a set place where we just have a phone directory and you can find numbers for anything other than landlines.
Yeah, because we were like, I was saying, what? Can't you find cell phone numbers to people? And she was like, can you find cell phone numbers? So we were like equal shocked. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, we just have an app and we search for a phone number or a address or whatever. We just search and if they have a landline, it comes up and like the cell phone numbers and whatever, unless they have like a secret number, of course. But not that many people have that here. So, um, but
Yeah, all
I
the
was
scammers have our numbers, but we can't get each other's numbers hardly.
right, and 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 everything like yeah. She said, yeah, it's the privacy thing. You have to like, well, what the privacy, everything else is public. Like you can get whatever info from like yeah weird that's just weird for me, but
Yeah.
anyway, so I didn't quite see the point of keeping the and online, like I saw the address, I saw like what the yeah, so anyway, yeah, enough of that.
Irish, we can barely understand you when you're speaking sensibly.
Huh?
Irish was saying that she gets tongue tied and trips over her words, with her brain sending down the words faster than she can possibly say them. And even when she speaks slow and clearly, we struggle with her accent sometimes. Because we're not used to a lot of accents here in America, you know? We're used to American
Well,
accents, but.
yeah, well, Spanish accent maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, but she so Tiff, like I talked to Tiff and and then it kind of hit me real hard that okay, it's just the police left. It was just really, it felt real.
It's okay.
It hit
We're
me
with
hard.
you. You're not alone. I might start crying too, but you're not alone. We'll cry together.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, please don't be sorry. I've been crying all morning. And, you've been dealing with this for days of worry and stress. It's only natural. And she was a close friend of yours. You might have been separated by thousands of miles and an ocean of water, but your soul's connected, your mind's connected. She was a friend.
Yeah. Yeah, well, anyway,
Sorry.
I, I, Tiff, Tiff, she asked if I wanted her to call the police, and I said that would be great because of all the things I had been thinking about earlier with
Yeah.
me calling them and everything. So of course I explained to her all like tried to explain why it was so why I was so worried and what made me so worried and what made me sure about something was wrong so she could
Thank
tell
you,
it.
Kathy. Welcome in, Brian Lucas.
um, and I and yeah, the cat, don't let the cat out and all the yeah. So so she called the cops and they had been like wait, what? So this is a person they have never met, just online. Like so there was this uh like yeah, they probably thinking that's weird. um but um the person she talked about that said that she was going to send someone.
I don't know why it's so weird when people used to connect just by writing a letter. Pen pals
Right,
can feel
right.
connected and bonded and say the most deepest, purest, sincere things from their heart that they don't share with other people. So this isn't something new.
No, no, it's it's weird. But people who haven't people who have a life like outside online, I guess
Yeah.
they don't understand. And I didn't know. I before I ended up in this community, I didn't know that you could feel so connected to
Yeah.
people you never met.
Yeah.
Um, so I didn't know either, but I knew that people were connecting, but I didn't know like how deep it could feel, how
Yeah.
real,
Yeah.
because it is real,
It is real.
especially when it like over time, like so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
So
like it was just a few weeks. We're talking well over a year, 2 years for some of us.
yeah, I think I've been like I think it's 2 years
Yeah.
at least, maybe I don't. Yeah, but anyway, it's a long time, and yeah, Irish closer to folks I meet online. Yeah, me too.
Sorry, Joe.
Um, um, so she called them, and and she called me back, and then suddenly the the policeman that was on his way to her house um called her back. So the thing I was thinking, like, if they have to call me back, like it was that turned out to be the way. So but she talked to him and she explained, and uh, but and he said, maybe I will call you back in 20 minutes or whatever. I don't know. Maybe he thought that he would like get in contact with her, but he didn't call back. And and of course the thing that, like, they don't, because we are not family. and
Right,
and
they're not going
and
to
I
give out private
and,
information.
and I said to Dave, like, so they don't even say that you like, don't worry, we have this under control, like we are taking care of this now, you don't have to worry.
Yeah.
But like, but because later she called them, and uh, but then it was like, no information, nothing at
Yeah.
all.
Radio silence. It's the worst.
so so I was like, what? Oh my god. So now I'm going to just never know.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I have a story I can tell after this, but I'll save it for another stream.
it was it, I was a mess. But and this was like late in the night, during the night, when I finally, I was so tired, I went to bed. And the next day I it kind of popped into my head, like, wait, I believe that the address I saw online is the right address to her dad and her stepmom. So maybe if I write them a letter
Yeah.
uh, explaining the situation, and and ask them if they please can um, get in contact with me just to let me know what actually happened.
Yeah.
And but I was thinking like, but okay, but it will take 2 weeks for them to get the letter.
Yeah.
Snail mail. And
Torturous to have to wait that long.
yeah, but at the same time, I was thinking, well, okay, I will try and wait a couple of days just to, in case there is some development. Like I didn't, you don't know. So maybe she was falling over. She was in the hospital and got better, and she texted me, and you had this all the scenarios going on.
Sure.
So I was
Try to
thinking, well,
gaslight yourself sometimes.
right. So yeah, I was thinking, yeah, well, I will, and also I wasn't up to feeling well. I still tried to search online to find some,
Yeah.
whatever, and I also kept checking the Signal app. So I think it was the next day, like on Wednesday, maybe I noticed that the phone had stopped receiving the messages, or maybe it was Tuesday night. I don't remember. But at one point I saw that, okay, now the phone probably is out of, they don't, no more power.
Yeah.
But I was still, I was a mess. But I went into the app like regularly and tried to send messages, and like I sent a heart, and like just to see if the phone, if something was changing.
Yeah.
But nothing, it then didn't get received, and then on Thanksgiving, and like I was still trying to figure out a way to find some kind of phone number or whatever.
Yeah.
But then on Thanksgiving, like in the morning, like around noon, maybe, I was I was sad, of course, and I to send messages, like text
Yeah.
to the, it it felt like I kind of communicated with her.
Oh.
So on Thanksgiving, I sent her a text, like, and just like, happy Thanksgiving, my friend. I miss you so much.
It's okay. We're here with you.
But then then I saw that the phone was turned on again, and the phone was receiving the messages, and I was thinking like, oh wait now, and in my mind, I knew, I kind of,
You know, but you don't want to believe it, so you try to tell yourself, oh, well, she just, knocked herself out.
yeah,
She's fine now. They've got her now.
no, well,
She's checking her phone now. Yeah.
that was my hope. But when I saw the phone was connecting again,
Yeah.
I was thinking that her family had charged it and had turned it on again.
Yeah.
So I didn't think, because if she had turned it on, she would have checked the message. She would have gone into the
True.
app.
She would have answered right away.
Yeah. So, but I was thinking that they had turned it on. And then I went into like, oh my God, now it's my opportunity to get a hold of them. So I started calling, both through the app and the phone, and I sent a text message, like, because I didn't know if she had some kind of code that they couldn't enter the chat, like the app. So, but I just sent like a regular text message, and just said, like, please answer the phone. Anyone, just
Oh,
please answer.
yeah.
And I also went into the mail, and because she had like 2 mail addresses,
Yeah.
and so I went in there and I sent them like a mail to both, and in there, like the headline, that you can see the topic, the
Right.
thing, yeah, like with big letters, like important, please, like, hello.
Yeah.
And and I, like, if anyone, and then I wrote, like, in the email, if anyone reads this, please contact me, um just to get someone's attention.
Yeah.
And
Smart.
uh, and I kept trying, because I was thinking, okay, maybe they don't have the sound on the phone, like they turned off the sound,
Yeah.
so
Turned off the
they
alerts. Yeah.
yeah, they cannot hear that I'm calling, but at one point they will probably check the phone,
Yeah. They'll see the message center on
or
the
or
lock
maybe
screen or something.
they're, yeah, because that also, if she had some kind of like screen, like the lock thing,
Yeah.
you can answer the phone without unlocking it.
Right.
So that's why I kept calling, so in case they could answer the phone without unlocking it.
Yeah. And they see a foreign number, but it should have your name. And the fact that you've called repeatedly, you think eventually they're going to see that.
Yeah. So I tried so many times, and I went like in real detective mode, and really intensified the search online for people.
Yeah.
And I tried to, I connected kind of, okay, this person is like connected to this person, and this, like,
Yeah.
I compare them, like, okay, this person has to be a person they are related to, or they know.
Yeah.
So, and I tried to find people on Facebook, but holy cow, that was not easy. And I don't think maybe that many people use Facebook that much now.
Yeah.
But I found some people on the Facebook, even one woman with a different last name, but I connected kind of her husband, the last name, and her husband, and with people that could the same last, like, I had this whole, like, the red string when you are doing it,
Yeah.
like, in my head, it was like this whole,
Maija's detective agency.
right. So I sent her a message, like, yeah, well, you don't know me, but I need to, it's important, like, yeah.
Good job.
But none of them. It didn't seem like they used, like it wasn't like
Yeah, if
they
you're
were
not on it every day, you might not see
posting.
a
Yeah,
message for
posting,
weeks.
and you can see that they were like it wasn't posted in a long time, and yeah, whatever. So I hadn't like I didn't have like very big hope, but I was like, I'll try anything, and I called all the numbers I could find, and but every single one was not connected, and so in the evening I was like, yeah, well, okay, now, well, I just have to. I guess I just have to um, realize that it's not
Not
it's
having
not
answers is
useful.
the hardest.
I'm not going to. This isn't working, and I just have to go with the sending a letter kind of thing. So
Yeah.
that's probably my biggest, like my best shot to get an answer. So I was like, yeah, well, okay, and I was tired, and I was, yeah. So I sat down on the couch, and I turned on TV, and I found a movie. I was like, yeah, I just have to try and wind down and just
Right. Distract yourself. Do some
yeah,
self healing, self soothing.
before I go to bed, and yeah, so I fell asleep on the couch. I I often do that. I rarely can see a movie like from
Yeah.
it's a whole thing. But anyway, so I did fell asleep, and then at 2 a.m. I woke up, and I was like, oh yeah, oh shit. Well, I just have to. I have to go to bed, and so I sat up, and I was checking the phone, and I saw that, oh, I had a text message, and it was from Janelle's number,
Wow.
and it said like, yeah, it was her stepmom that sent, and she sent me. She had like her number, like, please contact me on this number.
Yeah.
Uh, and of course, well, like I said, I knew kind of all along, but
That
when
was
you
pretty
don't,
confirming.
yeah, but also, yeah, to have like completely certain confirming. So I was, yeah, my mind exploded, like went all over the place, and I just called called her right away, and she said that Janelle had passed away. They the police had didn't get didn't come in contact with her, but he had notified the manager of the whatever. I don't really understand the whole thing, but
Her landlord or something.
yeah, well, the area that, yeah, I don't know, but anyway, they have this kind of manager thing or whatever, I don't know. So he had notified, like, told them, or maybe asked them if they had some kind of maybe if I don't really know, but that person had the contact information to her dad and her stepmom, so they had went over, but they couldn't get in, so they had called the fire department, who came and broke in, and they found her passed away in her chair, like sitting in her chair, with the phone lying on the floor. So
Oh, wow.
maybe she passed away like while we were texting,
Mid
when she just
conversation,
suddenly.
maybe.
Yeah, well, of course I can't know, but the way things was, it kind of felt like that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Well, I'm so sorry. She was really lucky to have a friend like you, Maija.
I
You were
was
good
really
to
lucky
her.
to have a friend like her, to have
Yeah.
a friend like because she was so kind
Yeah.
and helpful. She tried, and the this was for a week and a half before this.
Yeah.
I had an appointment at the hospital to do an MRI
Oh.
of a tumor I have in my
Oh, no,
arm.
I'm
So
sorry to hear that.
I keep going to like checkups to see if it is growing and whatever. It's yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
And uh, and I wasn't looking forward to it. Well, number one, just leaving my house. It's one thing, but it was snowing, and it's a pain in the air. You know what? To
Yeah.
go anywhere,
Medical
and also
appointments are never fun. They're always so scary.
right,
Always so
and I
much
also
waiting. Yeah.
and I also I know, because I've done it so many times, the way I have to lie in the MRI.
Yeah.
It's such a weird big position, because they have to have my arm, so they pin down my arm with sandbags and everything, and I have to be on like half on the side, and it's super weird,
Mm.
and it's super painful.
And if you're
So
claustrophobic at all, that's pretty torturous to go through those MRI machines.
uh, yeah, well, I know, no, that's not the biggest problem.
Okay.
It's not that I like it or I enjoy it, but I don't. That's not like the worst part. So, um, but I know it's painful, and and also to go there, and all like I said, with the snow, and it's slippery, and it's
Mm-hmm.
icy, and to
You'd
go
rather be
to the
home nestled up?
right, and go and find a parking space, and just, yeah, this whole thing. I was not looking forward to it at all. And she said, like, yeah, well, will it help if I'm on the phone with you? So
Aw.
so when I went out and to get my car out from the all the snow and everything, um I called her, like video call thing.
Yeah.
And so I talked to her while I was like got my car out, and get the snow out of the car, and like and I had the phone kind of placed, so her, like, the camera was, so she was facing like the window.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you,
she could see
Susan.
the vista.
So because she had been like on a drive with me before, so I had this thing, so I just put the phone up, and she saw like out like the front wheel, like, like some people do in the, yeah.
Yeah.
And so I did that, and we talked on the way there, and yeah, and she was like, and like the view, like, oh yeah, oh, snow, and we talked about like got my mind off things.
Thank you, Irish.
Thank you. Take care. Say hi to your mom for me.
Give her a hug from us.
Yeah, it was so much easier for me to go there just because I could talk to her.
Yeah, you had
And
support. You had someone who cared. You had someone to distract you.
yeah, because like we said, we talked about whatever, and she was like, oh yeah, and I was explaining like how things like, oh, this is like this in Norway, and because she was asking it, so it was like suddenly I was there, and I had her with me like into the hospital, and I have to do the machine thing to kind of let them know that I'm just pressed to the to let them know that I'm there, and I was hanging like, and she said, yeah, well, just call me when you are. Well, I was going to text her when I was done in case she had fallen asleep, and
Hey, Big Chief.
so it was. I didn't have to wait, and it was. I just like went in there and they did the thing, and it was painful and everything, all the things, but uh, I didn't have to do the whole like worrying, and uh, she it was really really helpful to talk to her while I was going there,
Yeah.
and when I was done I called her, I texted her, and she said yeah, well, yeah, and I called her again, and and we talked on the way, and it's just like a 10-15 minute drive, so it's not like a long.
Yeah.
um but we talked. That was the last time I talked to her, like talk.
Oh, so the last time you really talked to her was her doing a good deed for you and being a good supportive friend to you. That's sweet.
Yeah, yeah. So things like that, she was like, if there was something she could do to help, she would.
Yeah.
um, and I tried to be supportive. Like, she had just had a birthday, and
How old was she?
64.
Okay.
uh, and I knew birthdays, and like it wasn't necessarily a fun day for her. So I said, yeah, well, we let's talk, let's celebrate your birthday, or just hang out, just to
Yeah.
get her mind of it. But her sleep thing was kind of off. So when I was awake, she was so tired that she had to sleep. So she said, no, okay, we'll talk like another day. And but she knew that. And last year when she had a birthday, we talked, and we so when I the times I knew that she had a hard time, we talked, and the same when she knew that something I needed to talk, she talked. So um yeah, very very kind, and yeah.
She was very
So
kind. She was very generous with her time and with her art. And she was caring.
yeah,
She was very talented.
yeah, and she had done like she had sometimes when she was trying to like sort her things, because she had so many like arts and craft things,
Yeah.
uh, and she was trying to like sort them and rearrange them and whatever.
Yeah.
And I was on like on camera with her, and she had like thousands of buttons. I'm sure there must have been thousands, so many buttons, and she loved them, and she was like, yeah, oh, look at this and look at this, and she
Oh.
had them in like jars and whatever. And so
Now, when
like
you say buttons, do you mean like buttons on a shirt or like buttons that have like sayings on them?
no, just regular buttons like you
Okay.
have on your clothes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But different size and shape and old and new and yeah, whatever. Uh, and also uh, what's the name? Pearls? No. Uh,
Mother of
beads,
pearl buttons.
beads.
Oh, uh-huh.
Glass beads.
Yeah.
She loved glass beads, and that also she had like so many. Um, and she made necklaces, and she made so many things, and she
Yeah.
was really talented, and she so but I could just sit and watch her like rearranging or looking at her buttons or beads and whatever, just because I was so fascinated that all the things she had, and
Yeah.
also
Well, when
like
you say,
fabric. She like because she did the quilts and ribbons, and she had like whatever. And also we had this thing that yeah were
she
oh yeah
knitted
this and
too.
this, and she was like, yeah, well, I may or may not have that thing. So and then
Yeah.
she found it, and so she has been doing art her whole life.
Yeah, she knitted too. One of the first times I got to interact with her on a stream, I was knitting a baby sweater and I was trying to comprehend some of the patterns because I'm used to just doing my own thing and just making up my own design. And I wanted to do a very specific baby sweater, and I was like trying to interpret the pattern, and she helped talk me through it. So I know she knitted
Yeah,
too. She's
yeah,
very
yeah.
talented.
I think I remember. I came into the stream and you were talking like knitting
Yeah.
and
This baby sweater turned out really cute too. And so a lot of the start of that, if you get the foundation right, you can move along pretty well. And I was struggling with some of the foundation, and she helped me talk through it.
yeah, yeah. She knew a lot about everything. It's I was amazed every time if I said something or whatever, and like the tumor, and she was like, "Yeah, is it this tumor or this tumor?" Like, and she had like names, and I'm like, "What the fuck? How do you
Yeah,
know all these things?"
she was
Um,
very smart.
yeah, very smart, and yeah, yeah, and yeah, I will miss her so much.
Yeah. Oh, that's sweet, Rika. Rika said, so smart. She's talking to Susan. I really looked forward. Oh, I'm sorry. I really looked up to her and admired her. She was kind of like a life coach. She didn't know that, though. She was funny as hell, too.
Yeah, she was so funny, and she just came with the weirdest comments, and especially when we texted and I was saying something, and she just like one word and just like hilarious comment to like whatever, uh and and I knew, and because she had some Norwegian, I think it was one of her grandmas that was Norwegian, or maybe one of her great grandma. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But she had some kind of Norwegian. Yeah, and the more I got to know her, the more I knew that I was just, I could just imagine if she could speak Norwegian and she understood, she would have absolutely loved the northern Norway kind of humor, because uh, it can be a bit special.
Yeah.
um and weird, and just, yes, she would have loved the humor here. So I tried. We had this thing that I tried to teach her weird Norwegian words that we use up here,
Yeah.
um, and and also like words that I use in every uh, day life,
Mm-hmm.
and
Slang.
yeah, but I don't know. It's not even slang. It's just words we use,
Yeah.
and but when you think about it, it's like how the heck how can I translate this word to English?
Yeah. It's
And
hard.
it makes no sense. And it's like how can I? So we had like I had this like if I came up where I suddenly I realized, okay, this word is kind of weird, and and uh, and I tried to, yeah, to translate it to English, and it made no sense, and we tried with like the AI thing, and yeah, so it kind of explained it. So it was a whole thing with the,
Monica's always trying to explain Norwegian things to me too.
yeah, right, because um it's not everything that's really easy to translate, and
In,
to translate it, you kind of you need some kind of context to understand, and I don't know.
I
um
thought this was turning out really bad, but I really like it actually.
no, that's good. that's
Yeah,
that's awesome.
it turned out pretty good.
Yeah,
I mean, I got better as I went along, so the first half isn't as good as the second half, but I like it.
yeah.
I never got to get a piece from her. I had one that I really liked that she was doing on stream once, and I'm like, oh, I want that one. And she's like, oh, I'll send you one. And I'm like, no, I want that one. But I never sent her my address. I never asked her for it. But it was funny because there was someone else on the stream that day that was like, no, that's the one I want. I really like that one. Just something about it, the color and the pattern. She just did a great job. I thought
Yeah.
mine was turning out so muddy, but it turned out okay. I mean,
No,
yes, it's pretty monotone, but it turned out okay. I'm happy with it. And I
if
took a
you if
screenshot of the one she did that I liked, and that's the one it's my thumbnail right now.
if you have some white pencil or
I
paint,
do.
and then you do some
Oh, great idea.
highlights on them.
Yeah, I have a whole thing of colored pencils in my little karaoke bag here. I'll try to find it.
Yeah, I was about like paintings. I was thinking about but I'm not sure if I feel kind of stupid maybe. Uh, and I wanted to call her family and ask if they had like what are you going to do with her stuff? Are you going to
Yeah.
sell it, or will you like donate and everything? But because her parents, they are old, and
Yeah, they have to be. If she was 64, they would have to be at
yeah,
least mid 80s.
Yeah, her dad is 85, and so it's and like, and also she has one brother, and but he don't live there, and
Didn't she have nieces too?
no, well, yeah, but not she they didn't have yeah, a lot, whatever. No, she no.
Okay.
um so I'm picturing maybe they have to hire someone to come and uh
Evaluate it, sort through it.
yeah, or yeah, I don't know, but I was
Estate sale,
thinking,
maybe.
I was hoping that maybe if they found, like, if they could find some of her paintings, if they could send me some of them.
Yeah, that would be lovely. If they could send you a whole bunch, maybe we could sell some for the next fundraiser or something, too. I
Yeah,
know
well,
I'd want to buy one.
yeah, well, I feel kind of stupid to call them and ask about it. So
I'm
it's
sure
like,
they'd be
yeah,
honored.
well, she has passed away, and she's going to grab. I don't know. It's just
I think they'd be honored.
I
But I
I
do
also
understand your
I
concern.
I also wanted to ask if I could buy her, because I'm not picturing. I don't think they will use the thing, like all the art stuff and everything.
Yeah, and if you paid
So
for shipping, they'd probably send it to you, you know?
yeah, yeah. Well, I also wanted to ask if I could buy her watercolor tubes,
Mm-hmm.
just because that was our thing,
Yeah,
and because, like, I could buy the tubes, but just because it was hers,
right.
I I wanted them. Um, and I could pay for them and pay for shipping, of course.
Sure.
Um, just because I wanted something for
Yeah.
her, and I think she would have liked it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh, this is making a world of difference with the white.
Yeah. Um, yeah. So uh, well, yeah. I'm thinking I have to make the call soon, because maybe
Before they
they
start
already
throwing stuff
maybe
away.
they already have started the process of emptying the house or whatever.
Yeah.
But um
How awful, right? At the holidays, too.
yeah, and also it would, and also, yeah, I know some of her things. I know what she wanted to do with them, like um who she wanted to give it to, and she was talking about, like, putting some things in a box and, like, write the name on, just
Uh,
because when she was gone, that no one would know.
yeah.
But she didn't get to do that.
Oh,
So I was thinking I could tell them, so if so they knew, so they could choose to, if they didn't want to do anything, that's up to them, but at least they knew.
yeah.
But I don't know. I'm afraid to be like,
You don't want to be pushy. I get it. Or you don't want to interfere, but I'm
yeah,
sure they would love to hear from you.
yeah. She her stepmom, she was really nice, and um, they were going to meet with the um, funeral thing,
Uh huh.
whatever, on Monday.
Yeah.
And she said, like, yeah, she could contact me, like, but afterwards, and I was like, yeah, please do it, but because I wanted to, just because I wanted to know,
Yeah.
not because of obviously that I was going to go there, but later she said, yeah, because you are in Canada, right? I was like, yeah, no, I'm in Norway. She's like, what? Are you in Norway? So um, I don't know. Do you have when there is a few? Is it normal? Do you used to kind of like friends and everything send flowers to the?
Yes. Or you make a donation to a charity and then have a card mailed to the grieving family and say, we made a donation in honor of the memory of this person. And that's more common than flowers these days because they're flowers, although beautiful, sometimes people are like, please don't waste money on flowers. Please donate to a special charity that meant something to this person.
Yeah, but still, she loved flowers.
Yeah. Well, flowers are
Sh-
sometimes the best fit. You don't have to worry
She
about sending it to the wrong charity. You know everyone's going to appreciate flowers.
they had a she had a flower shop. Or her mom had a flower shop, and she had a flower. So she
Oh,
had
okay. Well, then perfect.
so flowers was kind of her thing. One of her things, like flower shop, lawyers. She had some kind of psychology degree, what something
Yeah.
something
How smart.
also, and she was in the military. It's like
Yeah.
how can you how did you have time to do all this?
She lived enough lives for a couple of people. She had a heart big enough for many people.
And also she had like severe, like really big health things going on
Yeah.
also from a quite young age. So all these things she had managed to do. uh,
Amazing. She's an amazing spirit. I really enjoyed just how relaxing and calm her streams were, her mellow voice. And I loved watching the colors and her style with the art. It was really soothing. It was a great place to get away from all the stress and drama in our community and just hang out, just relax.
yeah, her voice and her the pebble drawing, and it's like uh, when you find people that or streams that do that, like they can do something completely uh like if you just think about it, like sing, like it's boring to watch if you just think about it just like separately.
Yeah,
How interesting is it to watch someone like draw pebbles,
especially the same ones, each thing. But it's
right,
very
over
meditative.
and over,
Yeah.
and like stream after stream, but I was like yeah, I watched and I just got lost in the pebbles and just
Mm-hmm. Her voice.
yeah, and she talked about things her life she had done and
Mm-hmm.
whatever, and um she and she also when she suddenly she could do like yeah, her odd humor that
Yeah.
was just
Well, and
perfect.
she was so smart, like we said too. I mean, it's always for me very appealing to listen to someone that smart.
Yeah,
Hey, Sharon.
yeah, also even though it's I'm sad, it's sad, and I it certainly it leaves like a very big void,
Sure.
empty void in my life.
At least we got
Without,
answers, though, because I mean, gosh, not to have
yeah,
answers.
because
So
I know I know that she didn't suffer. It was they had said like it was a probably like it was a massive heart attack.
yeah,
It happened sudden, and she didn't um, suffer.
yeah,
And I was able to get someone there,
yeah. You were
so it
effective.
didn't so it didn't go like
From all the
days
way
or
around the
weeks
world, you
or
were effective and got answers and got things done. You should be very proud of yourself, Maija. You were a good friend to her.
yeah. But I was like thinking, if no one checks on her for weeks, like, oh,
Yeah,
yeah, because yeah, who knows how long it would have gone. So
yeah,
I knew that she was taken care of, even though it was almost 2 days. But uh, since I had like lost contact with her,
yeah,
but still, that was kind of the best I could do.
yeah.
Um,
You did great.
and so yeah, so I knew that she did suffer, and she was found, and things are taken care of, and yeah, and she don't have to be in because she had pain, and she like her heart, like she had like struggles, of course, health, and with everything.
Look how much better
Oh,
it looks with the white.
that's oh, that's beautiful. That's really good.
It's so much better. And if
Yeah.
I went in with the charcoal, maybe I could make them pop a little bit more.
If you make the white thing a bit in like not quite on the a bit longer into the rocks
Uh huh.
or the pebbles.
Make them more rounded looking.
No, wait. Can you see? Like if this is the rocks,
Mm-hmm.
so the highlights they are like usually like in
Yeah. Okay.
that way.
I'll do a few of those.
That way it looks like they are um not flat, but
Yeah, rounded, more rounded.
yeah. So if you do some, not let maybe the biggest one. Yeah, and also I'm of course I'm grateful that I got to know what had happened, so
Yeah.
I don't have to.
So hard not to have answers.
Yeah. So it kind of turns out okay, you know, in a bad way almost, but
Yeah.
when this was happening, so it yeah. But just if you are in people are in contact with each other online, and you know that or
Yeah, like Doug Kramer.
don't
Yeah.
no matter, like, even though this person have a, you know that okay, they have people around them, or they have they're not like, and if you know them and trust them, um, you it's not a bad idea to give them some kind of contact info to
Yeah.
someone close to you, because not because the people around you don't necessarily know who they are going to, who they have to
Yeah. I've
tell.
had a few people suggest that to me with me going out swimming by myself with a seizure disorder.
Hey, yeah, maybe that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, because not knowing is, it's really not not fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was the thing too when I talked to Tiff. Even though I trust Tiff, I, she's a good person and she's nice,
Yeah.
and she have this like MS community and all the things and whatever.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
And
I don't really know her though.
yeah, but she has been like, she has people around, like she know, and she also, she has been working, she understand the uh, privacy, or not telling
Oversharing, yeah.
telling other people what you are telling,
Yeah.
um but still I um because I knew that Janelle was very private, and she was very, she hadn't told her. I think I was the only one who not knew her uh, last name. Yeah, there's Tiff. Hi, Tiff. Um,
Oh, there's Tiff. Tiff. And it's Tiff 45. Okay. I don't
yeah,
know why I thought it was something else. Hi,
I
Tiff.
think
Welcome
it
in.
was. I think it was 420 earlier.
Yeah, I thought it was Tiff 420. Thank you, Joe.
Yeah, but anyway, when I was uh, when she was going to call the cops, it was like, yeah, well, then I have to give her Janelle's address, and I know that, like, uh I promised her I wouldn't give it to anyone, and
Sure.
but at the same time, it was like, yeah, well, whatever. If
Yeah.
it, it just, I just have to, and also I trust Tiff very much, so I'm very grateful for her that she could help
Thank you,
me.
Tiff. You were a big help.
Yeah,
Okay, you are Tiff 420. I was like, okay,
yeah,
I guess I had it wrong.
no, it's the same.
Just know you're not alone, Maija. Like you had
Uh,
Tiff.
are you talking about Brad? The my Brad almost.
Yeah, they were talking about what Drop Short Media, Brad. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I messaged him when I also when I couldn't
Oh,
get a
there he
hold
is
of her.
now. Speak of the devil.
Oh, there he is. Yeah.
Brad, I hope you're doing well.
So he I kept him.
In the loop.
Is it? Yeah. And he's so kind, and he's messaging me and like, how are you doing? And
Oh, that's great. That's
so
just it. That's what I
I
was trying to say. You're not alone. You reached out to Tiff, and Tiff was there for you. But there's a lot of people in this community that are just as supportive and loving and would have, jumped at the chance to help you in some way too. And I'm glad you found the right person, because not everyone's able to be of much help. But there's people out there that care, or here that care. I mean,
yeah, yeah, about like, because I don't really have a contact with a lot of people, like private, like private, like
yeah.
have their
Like
uh,
we have each other's email addresses, but we don't have
yeah,
each other's phone numbers. We're not
but
close.
that can take forever for
Yep,
someone to see it. But like, I have
exactly.
Tiff like Facebook, the messenger thing. So
Nice.
so I just called her, and but she didn't answer right away. But just took just a little bit, and she called me back. Maybe also because I was writing, I need help. so
Oh,
so so she was there right away.
that's so awesome. Thank you, Tiff. Thank you, Maija, for caring and looking out for Jeanelle. Brad, I'm trying to do Jeanelle's pebble art for a tribute. It turned out a lot better than I thought it would, but it's not as good as Jeanelle.
I think it turned out really good, really really
Yeah, I'm
good.
really happy with it, actually. I thought it was going to be
Yeah.
crap.
No, no, I think
Oh, here, let me turn on a better light so we can actually see
uh,
it. Maybe.
I think Janelle, she's like, it's hard to go wrong with pebble drawing.
Can
Uh,
you guys see it okay?
yeah.
I'm happy with it. I'm thrilled that it turned out halfway decent. Again, I really thought it was going to be crap. Thought I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah, I was trying to start with the base here, but I couldn't. I just I couldn't focus.
Yeah.
But yeah, it turned out super nice.
Surprisingly, I don't know how. Wrong paper, the tape stuck to it. It was peeling up and pulling, warping, but it turned out okay.
So, what kind of paper is it?
It is just an art pad. It's the best I could find that I could just
Art
find off
pad.
Strathmore, Alexis drawing. It's just drawing paper, but it's good quality drawing paper. And
Okay.
I do somewhere have better paper and bigger paper, but I couldn't find it on such short notice, and I didn't want to like spend all day looking for it. And I found this, and I'm like, this will
Well,
do.
the pebble drawings, I think it's best on like a small pad, just because it will take forever
Yeah, that's
to uh,
true.
to do a big one, maybe.
I was a little monotone with my colors. I was getting a lot of mud. I thought this is not going to turn out right, but I'm happy with it.
But it's like to be monotone, and that makes it mm, whole. Maybe I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. Um,
Cohesive?
yeah, so it and monotone is nice. Um,
Yeah.
Sometimes, and I think that turned out very nice.
I think a little variety of color would have been welcome. It is a little too monotone. But when you see a rock pile, it's usually the same kind of rock, and a lot of times they are pretty monotone.
They are, and also you have like the blue and the brown, and you have those a few with pink. So
Yeah, I
you
did a
have
little bit of
things
purple, a little bit of
you
orange, a little bit of
you
pink.
have things that is breaking off. Um, I don't think it's to be like a monotone. But of course that's taste. Like we have people have different tastes. So I think it's really nice.
Thank you. I'm happy with it. How are you feeling, Maija?
Um,
That's a loaded question, huh?
yeah. Well, I'm feeling.
Thank you, Kathy.
I'm okay. It's sad, and it will take a while for me to, because, like I said, it will be like this big empty space, because she was a big part of my life.
Yeah.
Um, and also, like, we had this, like, inside jokes when, so it started with at one point we have, like, down south, a place, like a big container ship was stranded in a guy's backyard. So, because his house was, like, right down by the sea, so when he
Mm,
woke up, he had, like, this huge container ship that was, like, right in his backyard, right outside
that's
his door.
insanity.
So that was like, what, that was so insane. So it's like, oh, so we kind of, it started with, like, sir, you can't park here. And so when I found, like,
That's good.
weird different pictures with, and when I start looking for them, like, and of course we have winter, and people are driving, and people are going out of the road and everything, and weird, cars often end up in a weird spot, in a weird place. So
Yeah.
that was, so
In
when I
people's
saw that,
living
it was,
rooms,
yeah, and I was like, oh, so then I had to take a screenshot and send to her, and was like, yeah, sir, you can't park here. And
Sorry, you can't park here. That's
so
good.
so it so now, like, every time now I've seen a couple, like, oh, I feel like, oh, I want to send it to her, and, like, yeah, no, so,
They could
but
do like Scientology and go out in the middle of the night and paint the sidewalk red and put up a no parking sign. Sorry, you
right.
can't park here.
So, but that's the way it is for everyone who lose someone, and I feel kind of weird that, I feel a bit weird that that I, like, I grieve so much for a person that like, the thing that I haven't met her really in
Yeah.
person, and I haven't known her for that long either, and but still um,
This is Jeanelle's stream, so
it's devastated, kind of.
I don't really want to talk about other things, but I had a similar experience with an online person who passed away, so I
Yeah.
completely relate to what you're saying.
Or tell if you want to tell.
Well, it was like maybe 8 years ago now. I was really close to a man online. We'd been talking for a long time and calling and texting, and we were close. I really cared about him. And I just stopped hearing from him, and it was so bizarre. It was so out of place. So I had checked his Facebook, and he wasn't posting on Facebook. I went and looked at some of his friends in Facebook and found his daughter, and someone had posted on his daughter's page his name and RIP. And I said, "Wait, what happened? What happened?" Turns out he had walked outside, slipped on icy stairs, and fell and broke his neck.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So that's how I found out, by a Facebook post. So I reached out to his daughter, and she was just like, "Who are you to be asking me? You didn't know my dad. You were just some online catfish." And it's like, I had been talking to him for over a year. We were really close. We were good friends. So it was really like, I felt so alone. It's to get the information so late and so weirdly like that on social media. And then to have his daughter respond to me like that, it was just it was just such a mind fuck, excuse the language. It was hard because I really cared about him, and then to be treated like that by family and to find out like that, and just the days of wondering what's going on.
Yeah, and that's because when you reach, and also when people are grieving and have lost someone that's close to them, and they can be kind of irrational maybe sometimes, and
Yeah,
uh, so you never know.
yeah,
And I felt a bit like that because I was so I kept calling and calling. I was so pushy. I was like desperate to, and I was thinking maybe they are like, no, who is this
mm-hmm,
crazy stalker or something?
yeah. What's this scam about?
Yeah, and uh, but I was like, yeah, well, I don't really care. I just and she said actually when I talked to her, she said, yeah, I wanted to come in contact with you, but I didn't know how. So I've been thinking because it was probably not because of the messages I've sent, but I'm guessing the police said that someone like he had told uh, a thief called, and maybe he mentioned like, yeah, even from like a person from Norway asked
Yeah,
thief to like, so because I don't think she had told them about me, because yeah, they didn't spend a lot of time together, so I don't see any reason why she like, yeah, well, wait, I have a friend in Norway.
yeah,
So
yeah. I looked up his obituary to make, I just needed to see it, see
yeah,
it in the paper.
yeah, yeah, it's weird to
Be so far from someone, but at least he was in the same country. At least his daughter answered the phone to me, even though she was rude to me.
yeah, but yeah, when you felt like you are close, but then something happened and someone else is coming to say that, yeah, well, no,
You
you
didn't even
wasn't
know
close.
them. Yeah,
Yeah, and like, well, yeah, I did, but even though it was online.
yeah, yeah. We talked every day.
Yeah. um, and it's weird, it's yeah, it's almost easier. I saw someone said something out like it's almost easier to find your people online because you have so many to choose from.
Yeah, Irish was saying that to me recently.
Y- yeah, I think it was her. Yeah, but because it, at least like here, it's not that many people living around here. Like,
Yeah,
well, of course there is some. Like, I think it's 70,000 in the town I live in. But
yeah.
anyway, I'm never outside. I don't go anywhere. So how can I meet people?
That's my thing, because I was talking about that recently with one of my kids, and they were like, "Oh, well, people are everywhere, meet people." I'm like, I don't go out.
Yeah, and also uh, Norwegian. We don't just really go and talk like, "Hey, do you want to be my friend?" And we
Exactly. Like, even in California, where people seem really friendly, it's very superficial. Like, I say hello and good morning to everyone, but that's as much as I want to talk to you. I'm going to keep it moving. And they feel the same.
yeah, well, no, well, we don't say hello. We don't look at each other. We are just like in each other, like in our own separate bubble,
Mm-hmm.
and just ignore everyone. And yeah, many people
Yeah,
that
it's that way in
tourists
some cities in the States too,
tourists
but
that come,
not
yeah,
here.
people come here like, yeah, well, they are so rude, and they think it's so weird that it's quiet, like on the bus it's super quiet, and
Mm-hmm.
people are not like talking
It's
to each
actually
other and everything.
respectful. It's not rude.
Yeah, it's our way to show respect because
Yeah.
if you want, but if someone talk to me, of course I will talk back, but we don't
It's just
necessarily
not your
start.
inclination.
Yeah, if I don't, because if the other person really want to stay quiet, like don't want to talk, I
Yeah.
don't want to push them to talk.
Well, and I get that because sometimes people, I'll say hello or good morning, and suddenly they're trying to have a conversation with me, and I'm looking at them like smiling and nodding, but inside I'm thinking, oh crap, now they want to talk to me. I'm stuck here while
Right,
they talk to
right.
me.
Yeah. So yeah. What? Well, I was. My point was, it's not that easy to just go outside and find some new friends.
Yeah.
And also, when you like the specific friends, like the autistic friends, maybe, or the weird, weird, like the good weird people,
Well,
the nice weird people,
yeah.
like yeah, quirky and fun and well, I don't say it. Not you don't say not weird, weird, Brad. I don't think you are weird, but you are a bit weird, and I'm weird too.
We're all weird here, and that's why we
Yeah, right.
like each
We
other.
love
So
weirdo.
we love weird.
Yeah.
Weird's
So
the normal here. But like when I go out, half the time I'm at the beach, I'm in my bathing suit. I don't want some man talking to me in my bathing suit. I just want him to keep him moving.
yeah, yeah, right.
Well, I think mine's done. I
So
put in a little bit of
so
shadow, but very
yeah,
subtly.
I think it turned out really good. Janelle would have been really
Yeah,
proud.
I think she would have liked it. She would have been encouraging, even if it came out crappy, though.
Yeah, she would. But it really turned out good. And she I remember someone, I don't remember now who because my brain is mush, but someone was doing like told her that she, I don't remember if she saw, maybe they sent emailed her pictures, but they had done the pebble drawings,
Uh,
and she was so proud, happy that
yeah, it's a tribute
she
to her.
well that her art or her streams was encouraging others to do the same, and that's why she was like, yeah, well, here there is no drama, it's just here it's art and it's
Supportive.
mindfulness and it's just
Yeah, and she would
yeah,
talk people through her process for that very reason. It's not like she tried to keep it all
yeah,
a secret and to herself. She would talk through her process and explain, this is what I'm doing. This is something I'm trying. This is new medium I'm trying. This is the product I'm using. So, yeah, she
yeah,
always shared, not just
yeah,
did it.
yeah, and she did this the pebble drum because she wanted other people to do it because it's very cool, and it's of course it started when it was like crazy in the community with all the things going on that
Yeah, it
people
was a
really needed to take a breath and like
yeah,
"Whew."
it was a chance to have a meditative break and just relax.
Yeah, and also people could use to do it themselves to wind down and take a breath and just um, yeah. Yeah, and she had a good knowledge of art supplies, that's true. Yeah.
I didn't realize I was so far behind on chat. I thought I was all caught up and no one was chatting.
Oh, yeah, I don't really I've lost
Yeah, Brad, definitely listen to Kathy here and go hear Joe's song. It was a tearjerker. It was really beautiful, Joe. You
yeah.
did a wonderful job. I'm crying. I want to cry just thinking about it. It was just really touching. I could play it, but it would not do it justice to have to hear it through my phone from the TV, since I can't screen share.
And
You guys just
it
have to go
was
to her channel and find it, or have a mod
so
drop the link.
yeah. I'm so grateful for Brian, the stream he had, to holding space for and just playing the music, and we could talk, and because I was like, how, where should I, because I wanted to tell everyone, but I wasn't quite sure where and when. So I was thinking about if I was just going to put out the video with, because I made the song too, of course, um, and just yeah, whatever, just so people who saw it could know. But I also knew that, I know we have had several chats where things have been going on, and the people who have the stream is just, yeah, being there, and people can chat, and so
I need to plug in my tablet. It's dying.
and I was thinking, like,
Cord pulled out.
Brian's chat, well, it wasn't really like, I'm not really in many chats anymore, because I don't know, it just became too much at one point, so I stepped back a bit. But also, like, Brian came up like, oh, he's doing a live, and I'm like, okay, maybe I should. And the people in there knew Jeanelle. I knew that many of them knew who she was, so I'm grateful that we could, um, yeah. Thank you, Brian, and also Rika. I'm grateful for, like, the live you did with, and well, the fact that, like, crying, and people are showing that they cared about her. Um, it means a lot to me, because it wasn't always that she felt that people cared about, because how some people treated her, and um,
Oh wow, I got really far behind on chat. Sorry, guys. I will play her song, but you guys have to promise to go listen to it on her channel where you can hear it with real justice. But that would be a good closeout, because we've been on here
yeah.
almost 3 hours, so I'll try to find it. It'll take me a second to
Oh
look it up
gosh,
on.
yeah. Sorry, I have been talking. Yeah,
No, it was
I was,
great. It was great.
I was on my way to go to this grocery store when you
Oh, well, it
texted,
was
and when you
good to get
said,
it out, and it was good to hear the story, and it's good to
yeah,
share space about it. You know, it was really great getting to cry on Rika's stream, and before that on Brian's stream when we all found out. It was needed.
yeah,
It was good.
yeah.
All right, let's find Joe
Yeah,
Bananas.
Rika. Yeah, I really appreciate all of you. And the thing, well, I kind of wanted to tell the story because it was so, the thing that, uh, we are friends, but we, if something happened, like, what do we do? How do we? Because it's a weird place to be in. I think we all remember Doug Kramer. um,
Yeah. Well, this
so
is a different JoJo Bananas. Oh, I gotta go back. I have to type in
so
74. JoJo Bananas
okay.
74. You can still talk while I do this. Let me.
And I'm so grateful for, so that I have people here, because, like, people around in real life, they don't, they didn't know her, and of course I've told some, but it doesn't, like, it won't be the same day, because they don't, but all of you, you knew who she was. You have some kind of, you remember how she, like, yeah, and it's a different thing to talk about a person when with people who know who the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah. And that cared too.
Yeah. So
I'm just going to a collaboration I did with Joe. I went to my own channel to find a collaboration I did with her and click on it from there because it's giving me all these other Joes.
yeah, it was really nice. This song. It was.
Huh.
Joe.
Why am I not
Joe
finding?
is
Oh,
so.
because the collaboration I did with Joe's not public yet. That's why. Oh, the mock one is loud. I got to make sure to turn that down so when I do find it, I'll try to type it in again. Or not try. I will type it in again.
What you told off? What do you mean by, like? What do you mean, Brad? When when you did your dirty jokes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But you are a little troublemaker, Brad.
Maybe I need to type the @ sign in here. Jeez, there's so many JoJo's.
And Brad, like you and me, we could just joke about like weird stuff, but Antek say no, Antek, Joe said she sent you an email with the link probably.
Okay.
Yeah, but Janelle, she wasn't so wanted to talk about like be that on the stream, but like in private, she, yeah, it was. I could. She was. Yeah, like I said, I was teaching her many weird Norwegian words that she thought was very funny, and but she didn't want to talk like that on the stream. And I understand that because like internet is forever.
I can't promise I won't cry once I start hearing Joe's song. It's really sweet. The project I was talking about that I did with her is for Lisa McPherson, and I had that song stuck in my head all day yesterday and the day before, and it's just the sweetest song. She did such a good job.
Yeah.
Here's
She is really good. Like her, so much good.
All right, I'm gonna turn it up.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna say goodbye after we listen to it.
There's a quiet in the canvas now where her colors used to sing. Every shade she laid with kindness left a glow in everything. Maija laughing on her left side, Brad chiming in with one more joke, and Jeanelle soft smiling steady, painting stories in the strokes. Oh, Jeanelle, you lit the dark with every hue, warm and welcoming. You pulled us made a family out of strangers, turned our small space into home. We lost the good, yeah, we feel it, but your colors carry on. She had a way of making space for anyone who wandered in. Like she